the exact right answer. You're all 100% correct. Okay, I am going to read the bios. If I totally mess up names, don't yell at me, okay, or help me out. By the way, my name is Heath Corson. Thank you so much. That's my dad over here. I am the writer of DC Comics Bizarro. Which, if you're not reading, go check out. It's awesome. You also might know me from some of the DC animated movies, such as Justice League War, Justice League Throne of Atlantis, Batman Assault on Arkham, or the 2 Batman Unlimited movies that are coming out. Also, if you have children, come bring them to Batman Unlimited tomorrow, Sunday. Thank you so much. Now, let's meet our panel. We are doing today sci-fi versus fantasy. Ernest Cline. Ernest Cline is a novelist, screenwriter, father, and full-time geek. His first novel, Ready Player One, was a New York Times and USA bestseller and appeared on numerous Best of the Year lists. His hotly anticipated second novel, Armada, will be releasing next week on July 14th. What? That's like next week. I know. You guys, get excited about that. I am. Ernie lives in Austin, Texas with his family, a time-traveling DeLorean, and a large collection of classic video games. Give it up for Ernest Cline. Austin Grossman. He's a novelist and game designer. His books include Soon I Will Be Invincible, which was nominated for the John Sargent Jr. First Novel Prize. You and Crooked, which will be published by Mulholland Books on July 28th. His writing has also appeared in Granta, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Grossman. Chuck Wendig. Chuck is a novelist, screenwriter, game designer. He's the author of many published novels, including, but not limited to, Blackbirds, The Blue Blazes, and the YA Heartland series. He's the co-writer of the short film Pandemic, the feature film Vessel, and the Emmy-nominated digital narrative Collapsus. Wendig has contributed for over 2 million words to the game industry. He is also well known for his profane yet practical advice to writers, which he dispenses at his blog, terribleminds.com, and through several popular ebooks, including The Kick-Ass Writer, published by Writer's Digest. He currently lives in the forests of Pennsylvania with his wife, Tiny Human, and 2 dogs. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Wendig. Mr. Daniel H. Wilson. Daniel is a New York Times bestselling author and co-editor of Press Play to Start, an anthology. He earned a PhD in robotics, right? From Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, where he also received a master's degree in robotics and machine learning. He has published more than a dozen scientific papers, holds 4 patents, and has written 8 books, which is more than I've done in my entire life. Wilson has written for Popular Science, Wired, Discover, as well as online venues such as MSNBC.com, Gizmodo, LightspeedTour.com. In 2008, Wilson hosted The Works, a television series on the History Channel that uncovered the science behind everyday stuff. His books include How to Survive a Robot Uprising, A Boy and His Bot, Amped, and Robot Apocalypse, a film adaptation which is slated to be directed by a little dude named Steven Spielberg. His latest book is the anthology Press Start to Play, a collection of stories inspired by video games and co-edited with John Joseph Adams. That is our sci-fi team, ladies and gentlemen. On the fantasy side, Patrick Rothfuss, the author of the #1 New York Times best-selling Kingkiller Chronicles series, and The Adventures of the Princess and Mr. Whiffle. 2 not-for-children children's books. Rothfuss is also the founder of the charity fundraiser World Builders. He currently lives in central Wisconsin, where he teaches at the local university and is writing the final installment of the Kingkiller Chronicles series. Brandon Sanderson! Brandon grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska. He lives in Utah with his wife and children and teaches creative writing at Brigham Young University. All right. In addition to completing Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time, yes, you're right, he's the author of the #1 New York Times best-selling Stormlight Archive series, the best-selling Mistborn Trilogy, Warbreaker. See, now you gotta keep doing it, sorry. The Alloy of Law, Mathis, and Steelheart. He won the 2013 Hugo Award for The Emperor's Soul, a novella set in the world of his acclaimed first novel, Elantris. For behind-the-scenes information on all of his books, visit BrandonSanderson.com. Don't do it this second time. Naomi Novik! Naomi is the acclaimed author of the... Oh, come on. Help me with this. I wish they gave this to me before this second. Help me, Naomi. Temeraire. Oh, man. Which began with His Majesty's Dragon. Yay! She is also the author of the graphic novel Will Supervillains Be on the Final? And her most recent novel, Uprooted, a new fairy tale for the modern age. Fascinated with both history and legend, Novik is a first-generation American raised on Polish fairy tales and the stories of Baba Yaga. Her own adventures include pillaging degrees in English literature and computer science from various ivory towers, designing computer games, and helping to build the archive of our own for fan fiction and other fan work. Novik is co-founder of the Organization for Transformative Works. She lives in New York City with her husband and Hardcase Crime founder, Charles Arda, and their daughter, Evidence. Give it up! And last but not least, Leigh Bardugo! The New York Times and USA Today best-selling author of the Grisha Trilogy. Yes, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. She was born in Jerusalem, grew up in Los Angeles, graduated from Yale University, and has worked in advertising journalism and most recently makeup and special effects. These days, she lives and writes in Hollywood, where she can occasionally be heard singing with her band. Her new book, Six of Crows, arrives fall 2015. That is our fantasy side. Here is the rules. One representative, do we all know how to play Family Feud? Yeah. I'm going to read it anyway. One representative of each team are posed a question. If it's answered correctly, that team receives points. The next member in the team is allowed to answer the question. If they receive 3 strikes, which sound like this, the points for that round move to the next team. All right. These are going to be questions that we polled the audience and readers of Sci-Fi and Fantasy. So, these are the collected questions. They are all polled. Let's hear the Sci-Fi team buzz in, please. Let's hear the Fantasy buzz in, please. I think maybe we should switch those. I am going to ask a question. Someone will buzz in for your side to answer that question first. Anybody can buzz it in, whoever you think is fastest. Whoever's fastest. Ernie, you got the video game skills. All right, here we go. All right, once again, let's hear the Sci-Fi team. Buzzer. Let's hear the Fantasy team buzzer. Name the favorite spaceship. What do you think is the most... All right, Sci-Fi team. We are... You guys, you need to be smart and put that up next to a microphone.
It was right along here.
Well, Patrick needs more gain on his microphone then. Switch mics on that one.
The back. Okay.
All right, we will go to the fantasy team for an answer on what do you think the favorite spaceship is?
The Millennium Falcon.
The Millennium Falcon is correct with 45%. Fantasy side, you can continue to answer. There are 3 more answers.
So I think we go down the
You
road.
can go down the road, yes.
Or do we have to?
No, I think it's each person.
It's each person gets to name one spaceship.
Serenity.
Serenity is number 3 with 30% of the answers.
Enterprise.
Enterprise is number 2 with 44%.
So there's only one left?
There's one left.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Do I go with the fan favorite or what I think will win?
You know, strategy.
Favorites?
What?
No, we want to win. We want to win. And we want to win. All right.
Want to destroy them.
All right. Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Should have led with your heart, Brandon.
Let's keep going. Let's go back to Pat. Pat?
Oh, Pat.
I'm gonna go dark horse. I'm gonna say Red Dwarf. I'm right. Y'all are wrong.
We already said Enterprise.
We already did the Enterprise. Well, you can't do the Enterprise and the Enterprise data.
No.
I mean, I don't know, maybe I should say that.
You have 1 X left.
Oh, well, the TARDIS?
That is correct. Cleared the category. All right, here we go. Next question. Get ready to buzz in. Who is the best sci-fi villain? That is, I'm going to give it to the science fiction group. Let's start over here with Austin.
We got to start with Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is number 3 with 35%. That is correct. So now you move on. Move on. Ernie?
Shenanigans.
We have 3 more answers. Keep going.
So disgusting that Darth Vader's number 3.
Well,
Let's flip this table.
there is no truth to this art.
Ming the Merciless?
No one.
The Merciless is not in the top 4.
You win a moral victory.
I know.
I am going to take great pleasure in saying,
Show me Khan. That is correct. That is correct with 50% of the answers. The number 1 answer is Khan. Correct.
That was the highlight of my life.
Moving on.
The Emperor. Good. Good.
The Emperor. Show me the Emperor. We're back to Austin. Back to you.
All right, well, we had the TARDIS. What about the Master?
Very good question. Very good answer. And incorrect.
Now, can we hear the question again?
You may hear the question again. The question is, give us the best sci-fi villain.
What are the parameters?
I think it's George Lucas. George Lucas.
I will remind you that we already have our first answer of Khan with 50%, and the third answer, which is Darth Vader with 35% of the votes. There are two more answers, number 2 and number 4.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, they are sci-fi fantasy villains.
Sauron.
I'm going to award both sides points for that, and we're going to move on.
Who were they?
Sorry?
How are you? Can we hear
Read the
Yes,
answers.
I'm also going to read the other answers. Number 2 is Voldemort. Number 4 is the Daleks. That's a very good answer. I will also read the strangest answer that we got, which is, it's no coincidence if you rearrange the letters in Dolores Umbridge, you and some other letters. Which is creative. Yeah. I am going to jump to another question.
All right.
Here we go. And now that I know what some of these things mean, that makes more sense. Please name the best cult movie in science fiction and fantasy. Fantasy side. Please name the best cult movie in science fiction and fantasy. Naomi, you buzzed in. We'll start with you.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
I was
oh,
looking
yeah.
at the team.
Plan 9 from outer space.
Planet 9 from Outer Space is not in the top 4. Would you like to steal, Sci-Fi team? All right. Why don't you answer? No, not for the first round. Not until you get the first one wrong.
I'm going to say The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the 8th Dimension.
That is a great answer and incorrect. I'm going to tell you the top 4 as on our poll. At 55%. Want to keep going? Yeah, let's keep going. All right, we'll keep going then. I was going to go do another question. All right, guys, steal it back.
Rocky
then.
Horror.
Rocky Horror is a great answer, and it is number 2. At 35%, it is number 2. You guys get to keep going.
The only one I can think of is, there's no way it's going to be on the list.
Well, say it. It's from your heart.
We saw how that went before. Nightbreed, Cabal.
Good answer. Not on the list.
I'm alone.
Not in the top 4.
Donnie Darko.
Also not on the top 4.
Come on, Pat.
Can I hear the question again?
Yes. The question is, the best cult movie in science fiction and fantasy.
Yeah, Legend. Actually, I wish I
Legend
had
is a
thought
good pull. And incorrect. I am going to read you.
Let them try one. Let them try one.
All right.
I'm gonna guess THX 1138. Is that a little too high, bro?
I think that's a really good answer and a deep cut and incorrect.
Yeah, I just read the answers.
Yeah, I think you made the name.
Read the answer, Sam.
That's a good one. Number 1, the number 1 with 55% is Serenity. The answer is always Serenity, just for the answer. The answer is always going to be Serenity. Number 3, The Fifth Element.
Oh, man. That is not a cult. Anything with Bruce Willis in it is not a cult movie.
See, here's the thing.
We're too old. Listen,
All the kids are answering these films.
did you guys go on the poll and vote? Did you make your voices heard? If you didn't, I'm not sure
democracy.
And number 4 is a little film with 25% called The Star Wars.
Okay, everyone remember the people who answered this are 12. Okay? Just keep that in mind. They are 12-year-olds.
The internet answered these for you. So,
so they're 4chan.
keep this in mind. I'm also going to tell you the weirdest answer. I don't know that. They said Jupiter ascending is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't know if that's such a weird answer, to tell you the truth. All right, guys, moving on. Buzzers ready? What's the best place to hide in a zombie apocalypse? I'm gonna give that to the fantasy side. They were faster. They were right on it.
In the basement.
Show me basement.
That's okay, it's okay. It's good. It's good. Good effort. None of us had anything.
Sci-Fi team, it is yours to steal.
Serenity, no.
Serenity is correct with 95%.
Prison.
Show me prison. I am going to accept that. Alcatraz with 6%. You guys get it. Number 4 answer.
Island.
Let's talk about the next 3.
I'm gonna say Army base.
Army base is a very good answer. All right, I'm going to throw it up to you guys. Do you think I should give them to him for that answer? I'm going to accept that for bunker for 9%.
I'm gonna be
We're
the
going
Army
to keep
base.
going. I'm going to give it to him.
I'll
I'm going to give it to him. We're looking for the top 2 answers.
An island?
An island is number 2. The number 1 answer for the best place to hide in a zombie apocalypse. Daniel.
God, I really want to go with what Max Brooks would say, zombie survival guide, but I'm gonna not get that complicated, and I'm gonna stick to ship or boat.
Show me ship or boat. Ship or boat is not on there.
Well, I hope they die.
Considering the people who were polled, I'm going to say Mom's house.
Mom's bunker on Serenity with 65% of it. I'm sorry, Mom's house is not on there.
All right, is it me? Am I doing it? I'm going with a gun store.
I am going to...
No, you already did this.
That is not correct.
No, I got this one. Hollywood producer's office, because there's no brains there.
We're getting political.
Tough room,
Political.
I think we've got it. Wait. Let us.
You guys know it? You want
The
to steal?
mall.
The mall.
The mall.
Show me mall. No.
The North Pole.
North Pole is a great answer and not the number 1 answer. How is that possible? All right, I'm going to give you the number 1 answer was Costco.
That is essentially the mall.
Costco is the more socially responsible choice
Guys,
than Walmart.
Costco,
Because when the zombies are killing you, you still want to be a good human being.
that's right. And they have pizza.
And the zombies can't get in if they don't have a Costco card.
Yeah, I mean, Costco has pizza, and I like their yogurt. Nothing for the yogurt at Costco? It's just me. Why is there always a line? All right, here is our next question. Panel, get your buzzers ready. The best item to use as a Horcrux. I heard Sci-Fi buzzing first on that one.
Oh, man.
Best item to use as a Horcrux.
Let's say a necklace or a piece of jewelry.
A necklace is number 4 with 10% of the answer. You have control of the board.
I don't know what a Horcrux is.
Get out!
And
a sniper bullet shoots him in the head.
Next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say a ring.
Is that jewelry? Okay.
A book.
No, you're out.
I'm out.
Dead to me.
Is it me? Am I up?
You're up.
A book.
A book is number 1 with 35%. The problem with hiding Horcruxes really well is you never know where you put them. I would always forget where I put them. Right? Yeah. Austin, it's to you.
All right. Well, what about a snake? I guess. Gonna go with
Snake, are you sure? Snake is not on the list.
Bad answer.
Ernie.
Weapon, sword.
Weapon or sword is a good answer. Not on the list.
I've got this.
Okay. Bad.
Back to Daniel.
No, that was 3.
That's 3. Do you guys want to steal? No, you can't steal because you got to rub to begin with. You did? Thank you very much. I'm a professional game show host.
An orphan boy.
Child is the number 2 answer on the list. All right, keep going. You have control.
We already stole. That's how the game works.
Wolverine. Done.
Yay.
I'm going to read you the weird answers. Nuclear warhead. Uranium rod. And your mom. Which, if you're in the zombie apocalypse, it's in the basement. So, that's probably the first place everyone would look. All right, next question. The last answer was a locket. Necklace, yeah. Rock was the third answer.
rock.
The rock. The rock in your mom's house.
In Serenity.
All right, next question. Let's clear the board. Here we go. Name, buzzer's ready. Name your favorite non-human companion. I heard fantasy on that one. Favorite?
Dragons.
Say it again, I did not hear.
Dragons.
Dragons. Show me dragons.
Oh my God. Where are we playing this for?
No dragons. Steel on this side.
Oh, they want specific dragon? Wait, do they want like a
I'm going to
specific-
say an astromech droid, an R2 unit.
Show me R2 unit. That is the number 1 answer. You have control. Keep going.
Well, I'd have to go with a T-800 then.
T-800. Show me T-800. No.
A Wookiee.
Number 2 answer is Chewbacca. Keep going. You can clear the board.
I would have thought a dog.
Oh, you would have thought that, and you'd be wrong. Keep going.
A familiar.
Familiar is a good answer. Not on the list.
Inara is my favorite companion, but she's human. It's non-human, right? So we can't do Inara. Come on. It's a little weird, a non-human companion. That's That didn't ever show up in the original series in Firefly, right? That's
Nonhuman,
That's
Hollywood
really-
movie producer.
that's pervy. That's really sick when you think about it.
May I? Hedwig?
Say it again.
Hedwig, the owl.
No! The final two answers, according to our poll, is Groot and Cat.
I really like Cat. He's funny. Red Dwarf, yeah.
The strangest answer we got
I don't think
was
that's what they meant.
sentient vending machines. Duh. I like the duh. That's my favorite part. All right, next question. Name the favorite fictional sword. I'm gonna go to Sci-Fi for that one.
Excalibur.
Excalibur is number one. Keep it going. Horcrux, Daniel.
Let's go with the lightsaber.
Lightsaber is number three.
Was it Glamdring? Is that the name of the sword? Yeah? Glamdring?
Good answer. Not on the list in the top four. Back to you, Austin.
All right. I'm just gonna say Stormbringer.
Stormbringer is number four.
Sting.
Sting is number two. We'll clear the category nicely done. All right. Next question. Please name the best fictional form of transportation. Oh, Sci-Fi.
Teleportation.
Teleportation is number one. It is yours to clear. Let's go.
Gotta be a jetpack, baby.
Jetpack is not in the top four.
TARDIS.
TARDIS is number two. Keep going.
X-Wing.
X-Wing is a great answer. Not on the list.
I'm gonna go with a DeLorean. Time machine.
DeLorean is number four. There is one answer left. It is the third most popular answer.
Marty McFly's pink party board, the hoverboard.
Oh! Can you steal the third most popular answer?
What's the question again?
Question is, what is the best fictional form of transportation?
Would you have counted X-Wing as spaceship if spaceship were on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Your mom.
Okay.
That is
No,
correct.
I mean, I think this is yours. Let's just go with it.
Let's do it. All right, we're gonna say dragon.
No! The third most popular answer is the transporter from Star Trek. I agree with you. That is not what is on there.
Shenanigans.
Do you have the names of the people that you know?
Yes, it's called the internet. You can just go see them one by one.
So mad
we'll
at
give
the
you a
internet
list.
right now.
All right, next question. Ladies and gentlemen, we are. Can we check the score? Where are we with the score? How are we doing?
Team Fantasy has 20 points. Team Sci-Fi, 10 points.
Oh!
Never mind, I love the internet.
It is getting down to the wire here.
Low, right?
I guess we know who has their pulse on the fingers on the pulse of 10-year-olds.
I don't think that came out exactly as you intended. Here's our next question. Name, according to the audience, the best comic book movie adaptation. Fantasy side.
Avengers.
Avengers is number one. Keep it going. Show me Batman.
No Batman?
But by the way, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm just gonna come out and say that's wrong. But that is not what our audience poll said.
Okay, yeah, they do think Star Wars is a cult film, so. Okay.
Best comic book movie
I'm not gonna do
adaptation.
X-Men because it's too old.
We are looking for the bottom 3 answers.
I'm
Number
gonna say
one was
Iron Man.
Iron Man is number 3.
The Wonder Woman movie. Oh.
Walking Dead.
This is movie adaptation, so I'm going to ask you to maybe answer again.
Captain America.
Show me Captain America, number 4. We are looking for the number 2 best comic book movie adaptation.
I suspect that my Marvel peeps are here on this, so I'm going to say Thor.
Thor. We're still looking. Guardians of the Galaxy is the number 2. Fantasy gets the points. Nicely done.
No, it wasn't.
Nicely done.
I feel dirty.
All right. Next question. Get your buzzers ready. What is the most important thing to bring on an adventure? I heard Sci-Fi first on that one.
Weapons?
You know what? Sword is the number 2 answer, so I'm gonna give it to you. Let's see if you can keep it going.
I'm gonna say map.
Map is a smart answer. It's not the one that I'm kidding.
All right, so anybody who's thrown some D20s here with D&D will know that rope is very important on an adventure.
An excellent answer again. Not the answer this audience gave. Not this audience, but you know, this audience. You guys are all cool. Got one more answer. It's to you.
I am compelled to say tower.
Always number 1. We are looking for numbers 3 and 4. Can you do it? Keep going. What is the most important thing to bring on an adventure?
Food?
Food is number 3. We are looking for the number 4 answer, which will reveal a lot about the people that answered these questions.
I'm not saying that.
Chicks?
Sorry?
Chicks, girls? Is that what these 10-year-olds
Show me
answer?
girls.
You have to get them to go with you.
They're really good.
You guys have a chance to steal with
Okay.
the number 4 answer.
No, we can be true to ourselves and say 10-foot pole.
No.
Or
We already hoard ourselves out.
or we can say go for the win and say cell phone.
That's what I'm gonna say, cell phone.
Oh, show me cell phone. The answer is toilet paper.
Who said the map?
The map doubles as toilet paper.
You're right. We have learned a lot about the people that will have the time to answer these questions today. The weirdest answer we received was, "This is my boomstick." Which is a great answer. Okay, I think this might be our last question that we have time for. So, what's the score at now? Is it?
Fantasy is killing it with 25 points.
Whoa!
Sci-Fi still has 10.
Oh!
Wait, no, they should have won that last round. They won it. If we didn't
steal it, they get it. That's how the game works.
Right, yes,
Yeah.
that's true. They should have gotten the points for that one, because they did not steal it.
Wait.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
There we are.
So this is the ultimate question here. Are you guys ready?
No.
No. What?
No, the answer is no.
Well, the answer is no, you're not ready?
Survey said no.
It's
that
not
one of the top answers?
Not the ultimate, because if you guys get it, you win. So if they don't get it, they lose. If they get it, then we tie. So we will go on.
Tensions are high. Let's do
Tensions are high, people. Please name the best science fiction and fantasy family. Science fiction.
I'm gonna say the crew of Serenity.
Crew of Serenity for once is not on this list.
Skywalker.
Say it again.
Skywalkers.
The Skywalkers are number 4 on this list. You have a chance to name the top 3.
Everybody's an orphan.
Yeah, child abuse in the Skywalker family.
Yeah.
Bagginses?
Say it again.
The Bagginses of...
The Bagginses. Bagginses are not on the list.
What about the Saxville Baggins?
Weasleys.
The Weasleys are number 1. All right, can you keep it going? We are looking for the number 2 and number 3 answer.
The
Best-
Starks.
Fantastic answer. Not on the list.
Let's go with the Lannister.
There's not on the list. Science fiction, you have a chance to steal. We are looking for the number 2 and number 3 answer. What are we at score-wise?
The Lannisters?
No, they said that one. They said the Lannisters.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna go. Yeah, The Incredibles?
Great answer. Our number 2 answer is Space Family Robinsons. And the number 3 answer is the Winchester Brothers.
Can we get the lady that's dressed as the Shane lady from Game of Thrones to usher us off the stage?
We can't take you guys anywhere. That's why we can't have nice things. All right, our final tally